everyone, welcome to What Why Journey channel. I'm Naoko from Japan and I'm the moderator of this channel. The topic for this episode is state of the art. In this episode, we interview Eli Eliyahu Cohen, the former ambassador of Israel to Japan and the founder and president of EC Advanced Technologies Marketing. And we will talk about Israeli technologies and how Israel's deserts are getting smaller. We also show you the holiday street walking from Hiroshima, Japan, an exhibition in France, and technology for 3D animation technology developed by Kennedy. Hope you enjoy it. Dozo! You are the chairman of Ariel University and now working globally as an advisor for high-tech and agricultural companies around the world. Please tell us about Israeli cutting-edge technologies.
Well, the world today is not a matter of technology because many countries now know how to use technology. The world is innovation. Yes. Innovation means all the time to be before the others because this is the key. Because today, China, Japan, America, Europe, Israel, everyone has good technology. Yes. So the idea is how to go to the next step, how to go to the artificial technology, AI, and other things, So Israel, in that sense, is the leading in the world, no question.
Okay.
Until few years ago, Israel companies were number 2 in NASDAQ after United States, which is it's ridiculous. Everyone when you see in your computer, you see it's written Intel inside.
Yes.
The chip of Intel is inside your computer. So everyone thinks that Intel is an American company. They think that it was created, invented in America, but no. This part was invented and manufactured also in Israel.
You told me about Intel acquired Mobileye.
So Mobileye is a technology to make an automatic and autonomous car that you don't need a driver. So Israel doesn't have any car industry in Israel. We don't have Toyota or Mazda or even not a branch of any company. We don't manufacture any car. Okay. But we are leading in the world in technology for cars.
Wow.
It's ridiculous, right? We don't have car industry, but our technology, all the world, including Toyota, Subaru, Mazda, everyone is buying our technology because it's the first in the world.
What I was surprised was Intel acquired Mobileye. Yes, how much is it in US?
US $16 billion, but only 80%. 20% they left to the Israelis because still the development is in Israel. They didn't take the R&D.
Oh.
The R&D, Research and Development Center, is still in Israel.
Deserts all over the world are getting bigger, but I heard that only the deserts in Israel are getting smaller.
Yeah, actually, the United Nations, COCORAN, they had a few years ago, like 10 or 15 years ago, I don't remember, a conference in Israel because they didn't understand the phenomenon. Why the desert of Israel is getting smaller? What is the difference? Because our desert is part of a big desert. It starts from Egypt, continue in Israel, continue in Jordan. But their desert is getting bigger, and our part in the middle is getting smaller. And actually, we are, as I mentioned before about the rockets, we are people of Noah, we are people of the Bible. So we know that whatever was given by God to have to us, to human beings, we should not fight against it. We should work with it. So we work with nature, we don't fight with nature. So we said, what nature can give us, and then we use it for our benefit. For example, there is a very strong sun, so we use it for solar technology. And we have the largest building in the world to collect the solar technology in order to create solar technology. So it's a green energy, right?
Okay.
Second, there is no water in the desert. But from time to time, you can find lake in many deserts, sometimes under the ground, sometimes above the ground, but it's very salty because the water are evaporating and the salt is staying down, so nobody can drink this water. But we found out that if we take 10% of sweet water and mix it with this desert water, we can use it for agriculture, not for everything, but for most of the things. So actually, we use what the desert gives. For example, sometimes you go, you see greenhouse. You go, you think, oh, this inside is many fruits and vegetables. Yes, we have. But sometimes you see a greenhouse which is black outside. You go in, you see pool of water, of salty water. But in the salty water, why? Because they can live in the salty water. So we are using salty water of the desert to grow, to make agriculture of sea agriculture. But since we have enough sea around us, we export. So it becomes an export business. Well, because of this technology, you know, when you give water, for example, to a tree in a desert, water immediately evaporates. So we created a system, a computer system, an irrigation system that the water comes exactly to the tree or to the plant, but controlled by a computer that sends the water only at night when there is no sun, and also with the fertilizer inside. Different fertilizer for strawberry, different fertilizer for olive tree, right?
Yes.
So actually all the agriculture, we don't call it agriculture anymore, we call it agri-tech. Agri-technology.
Hi Nauko, hi everyone. For the next visit, it will be on the castle Château de Champs-sur-Marne and our exhibition.
For technology, we are pleased to introduce 3D animation technology developed by Kinetics. What's interesting is that you can create 3D animation from your videos so easily with their AI motion capture technology. You can upload your video or choose a sample from the sample library. You can edit, cut and mix different animations. You can get access to many high-quality animation samples. You can also add characters, props, and background to personalize your animation. You can export compatible with Roblox, Unity, Unreal Engine, and more. You can bring your animations to life with characters. You can choose an avatar from the collection and customize it as you like. You can edit and blend your animations with the timeline. You can edit with the timeline representing your base animation. We hope you can try their technology and enjoy the world of Metaverse. Thank you for watching Worldwide Journey channel. Hope you enjoyed our 4th episode and see you again soon. またね!